Hey, Chevra, welcome back to the Daily Dose. Shout out to someone who's really enjoys the music at the intro to our Daily Dose. That is Samuel Richton, and Mazel Tov on becoming a big brother to your new brother. Mazel Tov to the Clapper and Richton families celebrating a very special occasion, which was really wonderful yesterday. Okay. A very simple concept, but I think worthy of exposition. And that is, al tiyu ka'avadim ha'mashamshnes harav al mnat lekabel pras. Antignos ish socho received from Shimon HaTzadik that we shouldn't be like servants who are serving their masters in order to receive a reward. Why should we do mitzvot? Why should we observe the Torah? Why should we keep it? The answer is very simple. It's to do the right thing. Think about what Torah is. Think about what mitzvot represent. Every aspect of mitzvot, not just the bin adam l'chaveiro, the obvious, be kind to your neighbors, be a good friend, be a good person, judge people properly, help the elderly, honor your parents, etc., etc. Those are things, right? Of course, we should do those things just because it's the right thing to do. There's no question. But even the other things, Shabbos, Kashrus, Barachos, davening, all of those things, think about life without them. Think about what life without Shabbos would be like. And there are people who know what this is like, right? And sometimes I've spoken to people who are, we're all Balei Tshuva, but they call themselves Balei Tshuva, right? Because they grew up in a different kind of milieu, a different kind of way. And they say, I can't imagine how I ever could have lived without Shabbos. Think about what life would be without kosher, without having to think about what goes into your mouth, without having, to be able to have any sort of guardrails over what we do and how we do it. Think about life without waking up in the morning and saying Moda'ani, davening a Shmona Esrei, and maybe I'm making some people feel guilty. I don't mean to. But think about it. What does prayer do for us? How meaningful it is to us, how fulfilling it is to us. So really, am I only doing it so I could get, some points in the next world? Yes, do we believe there's schar in the next world, there's reward? Of course there is. But don't go there. There's a reason why the Torah doesn't really talk about this at all. Maybe, right, we could talk about it another time. 2 mitzvot, right, where it talks about arichut yamim, length of days, but even with that, long life, the Gemara, moves away from it and says, no, it's talking about long life in the next world. Why? Because we should do mitzvot because they're fulfilling, they're meaningful, they enrich our lives. Think about what life would be without them. It would be empty, it would be meaningless. And there's no greater time in our history, the history of humanity, of the Jewish people, than now to recognize that, as so much has been taken away from us. We still have Torah. Lulei torascha shashuai azavaditi ba'anyu. If I didn't have Torah, I'd be lost. I'd be in that affliction, in a life that's devoid of meaning and purpose. And you know what? That gives us all the reason to do it. Yes, God commanded us as well, but it's because it makes our lives better. Let's do it for that reason. And Amir Hashem, all of the reward, all the schar, all of those things will come after 120. Have a great day.